Hey y'all, welcome back to Zone 4. It's your girl Maya,
It's your boy, Relly.
and we're here today with our guest.
J Lamar.
All right. So how you doing today?
How you feeling?
I can't complain. I'm blessed, neither to say the less. How about y'all? How y'all feeling?
We
Pretty
good. We
good. A
good.
little cold.
How you feeling?
A little cold. That's it.
I'm a little cold too. I got the shorts on. So I'm a very nosy person, and Valentine's just passed, as we all know. So I just want to know, did you have like a Valentine's? You had a boo thing for Valentine's?
Not at all.
Okay, not at all. Okay, well,
I wish
ladies,
I
you hear
did
that?
though, but no, it didn't. It didn't work in my favor this
So
year.
you're single.
Yeah,
I
at the
don't
Okay,
know.
moment.
ladies.
Y'all
Okay,
hear?
all right. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it now on the show.
And he educated. I'm just saying. He's getting a degree. So, how's your semester going so far? What's your major? Where you from? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know a little bit about you.
So, let me see. My major. I'm a mass communications major with a minor in sociology.
Okay.
And what was the second question? I'm
Where you
tweaking.
from?
Where you from?
Oh, Chicago, Illinois,
Okay,
Englewood,
Chirac.
Southside.
All right. All right. Why you come all the way down to Texas from
Yeah.
Chicago?
So originally, I was supposed to come to PV on a football scholarship.
Okay.
But due to injury, I tore my hip flexor. So that kind of led me into just getting my music back up, getting my business order, and just really getting my overall mental together or whatever. So plus, I always wanted to go to HBCU. We don't got them. Well, we don't have them in Illinois, so that's what made me want to come down here.
Okay, so what is your passion for music? Like, where did it come from? Like, where did it start from?
Well, I come from a music family. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? My brother, he did music. He was real big, like in the early 2000s Chicago music scene, like early stages of like Kanye West, Twister, Common. So that was like my father figure growing up. So he kind of put the pen in my hand, made sure I was writing and things like that. Then I just kind of stuck with it myself.
So being from Chicago, do you feel like a little pressure? Because Chicago, like you just been naming the big names, Kanye, Common,
Hmm.
it's a little tough, G
Yeah,
Herbo, little baby, like
yeah.
Chief Keef. So do you
Yeah.
feel a little pressure, like you got to compete with such big names?
No, I mean it's because it's not really a competition. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
we all kind of in our own lane, in our own little way, but we all support each other still and all. Like Dirk, her, Baby. Like I grew up with them, so them the guys, and we kind of always had that relationship. To like even with what I'm doing now, like they support the best way that they can, even within their career and things that they got going on. So you know what I'm saying? It's never really no need to hate. It's not really a competition thing, just because we all feed off each other. Like if I see Herb doing something, that's not gonna do nothing but motivate me to keep working, keep hustling or whatever. And then it's kind of the same thing with everybody else.
Okay. So, what would you say like you are? Would you say like you're like a rapper, an artist, a singer? Like, yeah, what you call yourself?
I'm a musician.
A
Like I
musician.
do a little bit
Okay.
of everything. Like I said, I
Uh-huh.
rap, I sing, I got a background in singing.
Hmm.
I produce a little bit. I'm trying to learn the boys right now to really do
Okay.
mixing and mastering. So I'm kind of the jack of all trades when
Okay.
it
Many
comes
many
to it.
hats. We love to hear it.
All right. And coming from Chicago, like Chicago and the media has such like a bad
Yeah.
negative
That's yeah.
image, and then like the media definitely paints the music as like, oh, this is bad. Chief Keef is
Hmm.
encouraging it. So do you feel like your music is kind of addressing that? Do you feel like you're trying to send a message, certain message to your city where you're from?
I mean, yeah, like we all got our different ways of doing it because we all handle our trauma different. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, PTSD is a real bad thing. It's more being talked about within our generation, anxiety and just things like that, and that comes from the streets. So everybody kind of tell their story more different. Most people are more vulgar with it. Me, I'm more on the positive side of it, where it's like I've been through the same thing most of them have been through, but I do it in a way to like not try to influence the youth to follow in the negative side of the footsteps. It's more so taking your trauma and your hardships and using that to fuel something positive.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of just how I operate with
So
it.
that you would say that that's like your tone of your music.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm more the in comparisons, at least with people coming out of the city, like I'm more like a common
Okay.
Kanye West type of
Hmm.
way, but I do come from the same background as Chief Keef,
Hmm.
Dirk, and all them, just because that's my generation.
Right.
But I just choose to do it in a positive way.
Okay.
Do you think being down south, especially Texas, has like influenced your music a little bit?
Absolutely. I mean, I got Southern roots or whatever, because like I'm not sure if anybody knows this, but I'm Caribbean as well, so I'm
Okay.
Jamaican.
Okay.
So when my people came from Jamaica, we settled in Mississippi. Then from Mississippi, and like during the civil rights movement, that's when we migrated to Chicago.
Okay.
So that's kind of like, even when I was like, growing up in the city, I always had a country accent. It was like a country Caribbean Chicago accent. So people always say I sounded like I was from the South, but I was born and raised in the city. You know what I'm saying? So it was just always funny. But yeah, it definitely influences my music because I love Southern music. I'm a big Slim Thug fan. I like Zero. I like Paul Wall, Mike Jones. I was, believe it or not, I was a real. A lot of people from Chicago got a deep connection with Houston artists like Do or Die. It's a rap group from Chicago. They got to deal with rap a lot back in the '90s. They got a song called Po Pimp. Y'all probably know it. Like, do you want to ride?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
they from Chicago.
He
But
informing me, child.
Yeah, I'm,
Okay.
I'm getting educated.
yeah,
Okay, educate.
yeah, so they from Chicago. So yeah, it's like Houston and Chicago has always had like that connection, like just from the north and the south. So yeah, we are. It's always like they're almost like our, how could you put it? Like our southern brothers, our southern sisters, or whatever, and we're just the Midwest version of y'all in a way. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Do you play like any instruments?
No, I ain't get
Yeah,
there
okay,
yet.
okay.
I ain't there
Never
yet.
got into all
I ain't
that.
there yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably try to play the flute like later on in my life.
The
but
flute.
but I ain't
Okay.
there
Why
yet.
the flute?
I'm just joking.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
I
I was
was like, why the
I see a
flute?
saxophone, a little
Yeah, I
piano,
got a
A
little
trumpet or
I-
something.
I feel like I'll probably like dip into like more jazz instruments, like you said, like probably
Okay.
the saxophone or like the bass guitar, something like that. Something with some soul. I ain't gonna blow into no flute. So
Does jazz influence your music at all?
yeah, I feel like it's so many different aspects into my music. That's why when you ask me like am I a rapper or a singer, I'm really a musician because I love all different types of music because I had that type of culture. I love jazz, I love blues, I listen to folk music. With me being in the choir, I had to sing like Latin choral music and things like that. So my love for music comes from more than just hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And music is universal. So when you able to take different genres and incorporate it into something that you're doing, that's a different type of talent. So
Okay.
that's
So
just how-
what's your musical like process like? Like how you go about creating a song or like an album or a record?
So it really just depends on like what I'm going through within
Mhm.
that moment. As of right now, I'm currently working on a project right
Okay.
now that should be releasing possibly like fall of 2023 with what I'm working.
Be on the watch.
Oh yeah,
Be on the watch out.
we gotta look out for that, by the way. So with me, right now, I'm more so just I usually record by myself. I don't really like too many people in the room, too many different energies. It's usually just me and my engineer. Or sometimes I'll engineer my own sessions. I typically write before I go in the studio, so I have different sessions with my producers before I go to record.
Okay.
So recently, I'm not sure if you ever heard of this producer. His name is Chase the Money. He produced a lot of stuff for J Cole, JID things. So recently, I just had a session with him where it's like I kind of gave him an idea of what I was looking for. He made the beat, and now it's like now I'm just writing to it. So then when it's time to record, I basically book a recording session and able to lay it, and then he'll come back in, probably take some kicks out, add an 808 here, things like that.
Okay.
So yes.
Do you have like a dream producer that you want to work with?
Kanye West. Kanye West, number one for sure. Timberland, Swiss Beats. This one a little old fashioned. Just Blaze, and I feel like I'm gonna miss somebody, but it's so many different producers I want to work with. But them four for sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. Do you have like a dream collaboration with an artist?
Kanye West.
I saw that coming.
Kanye West. Any Chicago artist that I feel like influenced me to like
Okay.
do what I do. Like what I'm saying. I performed with Do or Die before. I've done shows with them, but I'm
Okay.
actually in the process of trying to get them on this next project.
Okay.
Other than that, as far as just mainstream, JID, YBN Corday, like like more of my generation type rappers, but rappers that are in that in that particular lane. K Camp, that's one of my favorite artists as well. That's really all I could think of. But yeah, though.
Okay, another question. So you said earlier that you're influenced by different types of music and stuff. Is there any like genre or artist that people would be like, you think people would be surprised that you're really a fan of?
Yeah, it's funny because I just had this conversation with somebody. Country music. I just got into that probably like 2 years ago.
They be hitting. They do.
It tell good stories. Like I'm a big storyteller. So like another one of my favorite Houston artists is Scarface. Because his stories be so vivid. Like you can tell a story with your words, and I can close my eyes and picture exactly what you're saying. That's like the perfect song. So yeah, that's kind of how I just, you know. But yeah, country music is
So, what would you say would you want to be your biggest accomplishment as an artist?
as an artist. Ooh,
I mean, I'm so sorry.
no, no, you could. I'm trying to. It's a tough because I want. It's tough because I want to do so much.
Uh-huh.
Um, one thing I want to do, I want to go like on an international tour,
Okay.
just to like go to the Caribbeans, go to France and things like that. Kind of just so it can be more international, just more so domestic. Another thing is just to like eventually start my own label and like mentorship program type deal. But yeah, I got so many goals, but the tours is like what I really strive off of. So I'm gonna just say that.
Okay. So you said you think when you go into the Caribbean tour in there and like comment like I don't know if you noticed, but like world tours, they don't normally go to like places like Africa, Caribbean, Latin America. They go to
Facts.
like Europe, maybe China, maybe
Yeah.
like the Philippines or something, and then like America.
Mhm.
So is that like something you see, yourself, especially since you have Caribbean roots, like going to places that aren't visited often?
Yeah, it's crazy because I had so much like the pandemic, like obviously it happened. So before it did, we had so much stuff planned. I was actually booked to do a festival in Jamaica, but it didn't, happen because of the pandemic. So I feel like it's definitely universal because that's where our roots are. Like with just us being like African American, blacks, whatever you identify as, our roots typically come from there. Like we're not from America. So even with what Chance and Vic Mensa just did with they did the festival in Ghana. We want to start doing more of that. Just being more in the mix with us. You know what I'm saying? Like us as being us. So yeah, that's the goal. So we're gonna keep striving for that.
Um, what I'm trying to say, if you wasn't doing music or if you didn't want to pursue music, what would you want to do with your life?
Uh, mm, that's tough. So besides football, really just mentorship.
Okay.
Like what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of stuff with the youth in Chicago. I do a lot of stuff with the youth down here, just like as far as, making sure everybody's good. And because we need more of that. And I didn't have that when I was coming up.
Right.
So I feel like that's what we need, like, what I'm saying? Just us being more collective with each other and like uplifting each other.
Okay. Last question before we go to commercial break.
All
I
right.
see your hat. Is Arnold's Chicken, right?
Harold.
Harold's Chicken. Okay. Let me know. I was
You
listening.
gotta say here.
I'm a little, yeah. I was sitting there. I was like, damn, I wonder how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna ask. So, have you had French's yet in Houston?
Yeah.
Which one's better?
Harold's.
Why?
For one, Harold's got a sauce. Like it's
Okay,
called
that's
mild
fair.
sauce. And it's like it's just it's so unique how you even order it in Chicago. It's like you gotta say it exactly like this. If you ever go to Chicago and you go to a Harold's, you gotta say, yeah, let me get a 6-piece, fried hard, mild sauce, lemon pepper. You gotta say it
Okay.
just like that.
Okay.
And then too, like the
No, when I
taste
go
is
to
just
Chicago.
the taste is just impeccable. Frenchie's is cool though. Frenchie's is cool. I feel like that's probably the closest thing to Harold's down here though, but it's not on Harold's level. And it's a Harold's in Houston now too.
Have you tried that one?
I'm vegetarian.
Okay.
I ain't had
Never
meat
mind.
in like I'm actually going on my 5th year being vegetarian.
Congratulations on that. 'Cause
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
think I could
you.
do it.
You know what's funny?
What?
I don't know, not one of the chicken places y'all talking
You never
about.
been to French? Okay, never
You
mind. He's
never
not
been to
from Houston.
Frenchie's?
He's not from Houston.
Frenchies,
Ain't you from
Harold's.
there?
No, he from.
I'm from the East Texas part.
Oh, East Texas. Oh, that explains
We got
a lot then.
Church's Chicken.
Churches.
We got Popeyes. I'm from San Antonio. We got Popeyes, but I had French's. But we gonna cut to a quick commercial and be right back. Hi guys, we're back to Zone 4. It's your girl Maya,
You already know who it is. It's your boy, really.
and we're here today with our guest.
J Lamar.
All right, so we're gonna just get right into our next segment, and we're gonna play word association. So we're gonna give our guest a word, and he's gonna give us a song or a lyric or the name of a song that has that word in it. You ready?
I guess so, man.
You scared?
Don't give me no big words,
No,
man.
no, no, no.
Nah, we giving
I'm gonna give
easy
him
words.
expeditiously.
No.
Okay. Your first word. Which one you pick? Which one you want to pick?
Let's do best.
Okay. Best.
Best. Let me think. Oh, I just had it in my head too. You the best. You the best.
That was a good
You
choice.
the best. You the best. You the best I ever had. Yeah. That was actually when I was a big Drake fan. So
Are you still a Drake fan?
Yeah, you still a Drake friend?
he not in my top accolades right
But
now.
I feel like that era of Drake.
Yeah,
was
but
at
was the
least for me
best,
personally,
yeah.
That was the best
be-
Drake.
was the
Yeah.
best.
Like that was his era. Like
Yeah.
now I just feel like he
Now he just turned away from like
Now he just
he just
but he
okay.
living off the name kind of a little bit.
I was just about to. I
Yeah.
mean, but shout out to him though. Like he
Yeah,
definitely
he
doing
definitely
his
definitely
thing.
he
but-
definitely done
yeah.
he definitely done his deed. Okay. The next word is best.
You already said that.
Oh,
I'm about to say
I
again.
get. I'm sorry. I'll say real.
Real.
That was kind of hard.
I do what I want to do. I say what I want to say when I'm feeling nice. Look in the mirror and know I'm there with my hands in the air. I'm proud to say, yeah, I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. Y'all never heard that song?
I've heard it.
What's the song?
Is that Kanye?
You know, you got it. No,
See,
I ain't gonna tell you either. You got to figure it out.
It's not Kanye.
It's in that ballpark.
Yeah,
Common?
comment.
It's in that ballpark.
Hold on. Let me think.
He a younger generation though. He more so like us.
Don't look at me.
Kendrick.
Oh.
That was on Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Pick
been
the
a
next
minute,
word.
Yeah,
You like? Well, obviously you're influenced by Kendrick, but what's your favorite Kendrick song?
that song.
That song?
Okay.
Okay.
That song.
That's fair. Okay, let's go with Hold.
Hold,
Mhm.
hold. Uh, just hold on. We're going home.
That's what I was thinking
That's
that
what I
too.
could
That's
think
what I was about to
of.
think of.
Yeah.
I was mad because I couldn't think of another
Like,
one.
if you
Go back-
come with another one, I would
go
be
back to
impressed.
Drake.
Um,
Don't say the same word again.
I'm not. Leave me alone. I messed up one time.
Okay.
Good.
Good. I'm good.
Welcome to the good life. That one.
Yeah.
What's
What's crazy is though what's crazy is about that whole saying he had an album that he scratched that was called "I'm Good." That was originally what that song was supposed to be about.
Okay, I have to.
Who is he?
It's still on SoundCloud. Kanye West.
It's on SoundCloud.
I don't
Yeah.
listen to
Okay, I
him.
have to
I don't
go.
listen to Kanye.
dig. You
It's
don't
called
listen to
I
it's
don't.
called the
Really
freshman.
don't.
It's called the freshman adjustment.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna look that
yeah,
up
tap
after
in with
this. Let's go with again.
Again,
You can use your songs too.
Yeah, you can.
I don't even think I ever used
Oh.
Again as a song. Again. Again, thugging and go up again. We chasing that moolah again. It's in the moolah again.
That sound familiar.
They do. No, I swear. Okay, I promise. I want the audience to know this too.
That's
We
crazy.
know music.
We do.
It just
We
be
very
like
much. I be
something
thinking
about
like
when we appear. All
If y'all don't know that song, that
disappear.
was like the song of the summer for
Wait,
like
say it again.
It's go up again, thugging and go up again. I low key told y'all who it
Thugger.
was in the song.
You just said it.
Thugging and who?
You said go up.
who say
y'all,
Guwap?
I'm a little sorry. Shut up.
Who is it?
Gucci Man.
That's
That's what I was going to
thinking.
say.
But I
Because he be
I didn't know they had a
okay,
song
okay.
together. I didn't know they had a song together.
Okay, that's what I was like.
No.
I think that's Gucci.
That's
man.
wild.
Mad brownie points. I just want if any of my friends back home see this, I swear I didn't change on y'all. I still listen to the same music we
I'm
listen to. I swear.
Hey.
Your next word is together.
Together. Oh, that's tough. Ooh.
I'm thinking High School Musical.
I will not be in here doing choreography from a Disney movie. It gotta be hip hop.
No, that's what I
R&B,
say.
country.
Country.
Gospel.
We belong together.
Okay,
Who
Mariah
Okay,
am
Mariah
I gonna be
Carey.
before the sun comes?
So who would you say are your favorite? Like I say, top three R&B artists.
Top three R&B artists.
Hmm.
Ari Lennox, that's number one. That's
Period.
Good
babe.
Yeah.
taste.
Okay.
I love Ari. If anybody know me, they know I love Ari
She
Lennox.
was
Like
just here in Houston a couple of days.
She
blew
Days
me.
was,
ago, yeah.
yeah.
I couldn't make it to the show.
I'm sorry.
But Ari Lennox, let me think. I ain't gonna lie, it's really just Ari for me. Like
Oh,
if
okay.
I could, if
So
I could
you're a
like,
neo soul fan?
yes, I'm a big Neo Soul fan. Jill Scott was like my first. Jill Scott was my first crush.
As it should be,
Okay.
because
Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
she's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
she
love
is
you.
very pretty.
Jill Scott, Floetry.
Okay.
They was real big in the
All you
city.
gotta do
India,
is say
India
it.
Irie.
Yeah.
She was
Okay.
pretty dope.
Yeah, I get one.
I love. Okay, yeah, I love it. Yeah, Ari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if I have kids, they gonna be black and proud because of
Yeah,
Irie,
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Rich.
Rich.
Rich what?
Rich.
Rich. That's the word.
Uh, ooh, that's tough. What's crazy is I can't even think of one for that one. And everybody talk about money nowadays.
Yeah.
Let me think. Rich, 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 rich. That might be a song that I just said. Rich, rich. I think it is. It's like
What's
from
No,
a,
we're
sou-
not gonna
it's
get
from a
up
Yeah,
sou-
you're
here.
not
it's from a
going.
We're
SoundCloud
not gonna get
artist.
up
Hey,
here
what's the
and make
SoundCloud
up
artist?
song.
Someone
What's, yeah.
fact check in the back. Can we get someone to
What's
fact
the
check?
name of the song?
Somebody look it up.
Fact
I
check
know
that.
for a fact
Because we're
that's a
not supposed to be
song.
up here making up
He said it's on
songs and
SoundCloud.
stuff.
Rich. You know the artist?
I wish I did.
Okay,
This
we
will make my
gonna-
argument way better if I listen
I just
to
feel like
his
he
name.
made that up.
I'm not gonna say you lying. I ain't gonna say that, but
I'ma
we
say
just
he
need to
lying.
fact check that one. I was thinking of the one with August Alsina. I want to be rich.
I wanna
I
be
forgot about
rich.
that.
Yeah,
That's the one
that
with
song is good.
that's the one
Yeah.
with him and Kurt Cobain.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Together. Did we say
No,
that?
we already used all the words.
Oh, we did. Well,
Um,
we're gonna cut to a quick commercial
commercial
break.
break.
When we come back, we're gonna have a live performance from our guests. Hello, welcome back to Zone 4. It's your girl Maya,
it's your boy Relly.
and we're here with our guest.
J Lamar.
All right, J Lamar. So, what song are you performing for us today?
So I'm performing this track for y'all entitled Wise Words. It's a song that I wrote, just pretty much giving words of affirmation, but it was also a tribute to my grandmother who
Okay.
passed away not so long ago.
All right,
Okay,
So, who's the song produced by?
Oh, produced by Jalil the Guy, aka JDG. Shout out to bro. Yeah.
Now, is this on a project or this just like a single?
So this is actually out right now on
Okay.
Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, whatever streaming platform you have, it is on there. So just Google or look up J Lamar Wise Words and it'll pop up.
Okay, and do you have any like upcoming single, album, anything?
Like I said, I'm working on a project right now entitled The Art of Paving, which will be dropping probably, we're looking for the end of 2023. So the end of this year.
Okay.
All right, and before we get out your way, so you could perform, where can our audience find you? Any social medias, website, anything?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLamar55. That's JLAMAR55. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right,
All right,
we're gonna get out
y'all.
your way.
You made a lot of money out of your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life forever.
What's a dream to a man that got goals? Well, I guess that's foreplay. Really just a tease, dollar in the dream. No, you chasing after more pay. And they say I'm changing like chameleons because they. Wise words spoken better than rap. These are the kids that can power the people. Shine lights at your man, Thomas Edison facts. Grind till it hurt, never make an excuse. Respect the real, it ain't hard to salute. Made it happen in the craziest way. Make an atheist say, on God, he the truth. So let's make some shake. And I'm not talking gelatin. I was told that in the room full of rats, you don't go tit for tat, be an elephant. I done dogged out the best of them. If I connect, I cut like Connecticut. That is definite. No, your estimate will never reach beyond my measurement. I provide a description heaven sent. Trying to squeeze a dollar out of 7 cents. In my box like I'm playing chess and trying to check and see if I'm developing. Never ever out my element. I proceed to move with elegance. I supply the effort, I apply the pressure. Pressing my movement is excellence. Wise words. Your wisdom comes in many forms, and it comes from many directions. I remember talking to my grandmother one time. She told me, the ones you hold close to your heart that may look like they soldiers can still commit treason. And please never waste your time wondering why, because everyone got different reasons. Just know that the people around you might change like the weather. They got different seasons, but don't let that play part in your art. Keep your hands in your heart like you pledging allegiance. Really believe, and you got a reason to persevere. Keep fighting them demons. Stick to the season. This is the season for you to come off the bench really beaming any given Sunday. I can speak a sermon, preacher, or a deacon. I'm in my own lane, don't compete in this region.
Well, thanks for coming on our show today.
Thank y'all for having me.
For coming to the show.
All right, and just one more time, where can the audience find you? Just in case.
Y'all can find me on Twitter, Instagram, any social media at J Lamar 55. That's JLAMAR 55.
All right.
All right,
Well,
y'all.
we'll be back next week, Thursday at 6 p.m. And until then, y'all have a good week. Be blessed. We out.
Bye, y'all.